Okay, so this will be a square plus pair first block walkthrough video. And what I mean by that is I'll solve a square of the first block followed by the pair. And I'll not do any influencing. So it'll just be kind of the solutions that you can do for the first pair, the square, followed by the solutions that you can do for the pair. So I think this may be informative so that people can learn the different ways to solve the square and the pair, because there are many different ways to do it. And like with those building blocks, you can put them together, and as you solve the square, you can influence the pair. But first, you need to know the different ways, to solve each part of it. So for this, I'll be scrambling with the blue block on the left, and from this orientation. So if you use a different first block, then you can still follow along if you put your block on the left. So scramble. Okay, so first we find LD. So it'll just be solving a pair and a pair, basically. So the red pair and the orange pair. So red pair is kind of the obvious one. There's not many ways to do it, just that. Maybe some finger trick if, for some reason the M is hard to do. But yeah, that one's pretty straightforward. So now let's look at the orange pair, which are here. And this one, I think my favorite way to do it is something like this. But you can also do it like this, kind of pulling that pair out. And another way is to do it like this. So maybe, why so many different ways? Maybe if you insert this pair in a different way, let's say this one wasn't solved yet, or maybe you're trying to influence something in second block. Just the way you solve the pair can change the next steps. Okay. Next scramble. LD and the red pair and the orange. So let's do kind of a more square-like solution. So let's do the orange one. So the way I would do this is I'd first solve the corner, followed by the edge, and then just attach them. Alright, so here we have this pair, and the main way I would do this would be like that. Maybe some other ways you can do it. And then insert that, or pair it up first and then insert it, in however way you want to do it. Okay. So we have LD and the red pair and the orange pair. So I'll do the orange square first, and there's two main ways to do this. So we're going to have to bring this center to here. So that's either kind of like a M U wide or M prime U wide. And both of them you can make a solution from. So M U wide, and then you just insert this pair with a B2. Oh, am I getting confused? Okay. Or you can do an M prime and then do the B2 before you go. Alright. So next we have this pair. So the main way I would do this is pair it up like that, and then probably insert it this way. Another idea is you can do it like this. Okay, and that'll be good for that. Next one. LD, and we have an orange pair, and the red pair is over here. So I notice when I do a D2, we'll get this red pair. So how to solve this? So I guess that's the main way to do it. You can also solve it like that. Maybe even like this, depending on how you want to influence. So we see if we solve it like that, we actually get a really easy orange pair. But let's give ourselves something more difficult. Give ourselves something more difficult. Alright, so for this is very, I like when your edges are like this. They're kind of one move from being solved. You just have to bring the corner over here. So many ways to bring the corner over there. You can, do something like that. You do something like that. Yeah, and then you can just do random stuff while you're doing it. Okay. LD, the orange pair, and the red pair. So I'm trying to, so maybe instead of doing like LD and pair, let's do the red one, because you can kind of do a square solution. I don't know if I would do, I probably would do the LD plus square, but here's one thing you can do, solve this. So it's like a mini line. Alright, and let's see where the other guys are. So we're over here. So this I don't really like. So one solution there is kind of just do it really fast. But like that is a lot of moves. I don't even remember what I did. Let's see. It was like this, okay. Yeah, so that's many moves. Maybe another idea, kind of more intuitive, is to pair it up like that. And another one, or you can do with an M2 to pair it up. Okay, we have LD already solved. And so the obvious pair to go for here is the orange one. So that'll just be like this. Alright, and then we have the red one. So I think I normally would do it like that. This M move is a little bit tricky sometimes. Yeah. And I'll do a couple more. Alright, LD, the orange pair here, and the red pair here. So let's do the orange square. So it would look like this. And then let's look at the pair. So this pair, that's probably how I would do it normally. Another solution is just the CFOP solution. I don't know, maybe something eccentric like this. You can also do this. Yeah, that's probably good for that. Okay, we have LD, red pair, orange pair. So I guess the first thing that comes to mind is to solve the red square like this. Alright, and now we have this case. Normally I probably would do something like that. Maybe there's a reason to do it like this. Or maybe like this. And I guess I'll do two more so we'll have an even 10. Okay, so here we already have a square, kind of with the wrong center, and a pair here. So I guess what to think about here is when you have this, sometimes you do not even want to solve the first block fully. Maybe you just want to solve the first block with the center incorrect. Fix the center later. Or if you're going to fix the center, you know, it's kind of obviously there are many choices you can do. You can do wide moves, M moves. Let's say we do M moves. Alright, so for this pair, as you saw I did before, that's how I would solve this pair. I think that's most of the time that's what I'll be doing. Maybe you can argue for that at some point, but yeah, that's pretty good pair. I may have misscrambled this. Alright, last one. LD. We have the orange pair and the red pair. So let's just do the orange one. So the straightforward way to do it is just to do D prime and then solve the orange pair like that. So here I think what I normally would do is do U prime and then solve it like that. You can be more efficient and like do something like that with like a sort of like an M as you do an R prime. Let's see, what else can you do? Maybe this can be useful. And then you can solve it either by pairing it like this and then doing a U2 or an M2. Okay, so that's it for this video. Hopefully that was informative. Thank you.